Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top-5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the game. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And strong coverage, though. They tackled him at the 11-yard line. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. A quick spin move. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's moving out of the pocket. Throw to the running back in the flat. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense hurting itself with a penalty. 1st down and 20. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's running out of time here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Try and muscle for the 1st down. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's caught inside the 10. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. A horrible field position to start the drive dribble. They just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
And he knocks through the PAT. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick catch over the middle. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy, guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Tackle, but 1st down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the 1st down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up 1st downs, and they did it right there.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Working his way inside the 15. Tackle made after a big gain.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Direct snap to the back. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The pass is intercepted. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Spinning out of the tackle. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
USA 7, Oregon 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Trying to extend the play. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
He's tackled at the 38-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
And that sets up a return. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Dump off caught by the running back. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. They have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Downfield shot, ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Trojans come up to the line in the hurry-up. Needs a completion here on 4th down. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. Pressure is coming. Here's the throw deep downfield. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. 1st down here for this offense. And there's the handoff. Makes a nice move there. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays down.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, USC.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the return will be brought down. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Receiver in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. On the move, trying to scramble for the 1st down, comes up short.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Using his legs, it's Birch. So they bring him down. They tried to run for it on 3rd and 1. A cautious play call doesn't work. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And this pass is on target. Caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking to throw again. Caught quickly. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. And they pick up the 1st down, tackled at the 25. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
The Ducks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got room, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. And now they'll set up for the point after. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
21, Oregon, 7.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that he wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. Your comes the USC offense back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. He's going to take off. Finding space at the 20. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He shreds the tackle. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Impressive spin there. Touchdown, SC. There was no stopping him. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Ducks. Strong game by this quarterback.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. How's the spin move? He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's a shotgun run play. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important third down play coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Trojans with first and 10 here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Snags the quick throw.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught, second down now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He's hit as he throws it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. At the 20, past the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. But you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score USA 28, Oregon 21.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. But you've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a quick grab. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And now the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Sticking with the running game. Fighting him off. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the running back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Can he make it to the marker? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
It's a 1-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And looking for a big play here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He's back to throw again on second down. This time, a completion. Breaks a tackle on that play. Makes a decent gain.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's an out route, the catch made, and the gain just good enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. No press here. The defense backing away. Receiver makes the catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw yet again. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy. The receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Ducks. And the comeback continues. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the extra point gets him within 3, 31-28. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Offense back on the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Second down after that previous play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Ball handed off. He's swarmed by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Got it.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.